to Kimmie's Kitchen. Now, we're here to take the ease, or actually put the ease back into baking. Because I know a lot of you guys have a lot of those childhood recipes that are lurking around, and you're thinking, Grandma used to do those recipes, but I couldn't do it. But here we're going to show you how to do this. We're going to make it easier for you, and it's going to be enjoyable, and it's going to be fun. And to add to the fun, we've got a wonderful guest today. His name is Dorien Wilson. Welcome, Mr. Wilson. Come.
Hi, Kimmie.
Thank you so much for coming and being part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, how do you feel about baking? Do you bake?
I don't bake. I go to the bakery.
Okay.
But I've never really had a big sweet tooth, but I love to cook.
Okay. So, but I'm sure that everybody in your family, likes a little sweet here and there.
Most definitely.
Yeah?
Most definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do today with your assistance is we're going to make bread pudding.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
for
do
me,
it.
Bread pudding always was like a childhood thing.
Yes.
My grandmother used to make bread pudding. Of course, she used to, take all what we used to call the heels of the bread or the ends of the bread,
right,
and make it and save it. And she used to make the best dessert.
That'd be the day-old bread?
Yeah.
Okay. What's left?
Yeah, whatever's left.
Okay.
Whatever's left.
We
So,
like that.
So with that in mind, let's talk about the ingredients that we need for the bread pudding. Of course, you need bread.
That's a good thing.
Bread is very important.
Now, can you use something besides bread, like donuts or?
You can use You can use donuts. You can use croissants.
Oh, there you go.
You can use
Okay.
You can use cinnamon rolls.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So bread.
So we're starting with bread, and it can be like I actually have which is challah bread, you know, but you can use French bread.
Challah.
I like that.
See what I did there? Okay, go ahead.
So what you got to do is first you want to toast it. So I've already pre-toasted it, and you put a little bit of butter on it. A little bit of butter. Yeah, a little bit of butter. Life is better with a little bit of butter.
We like
Not
that.
Not too much butter, but a little bit of butter makes life go round. Okay, then we've got 4 eggs, and we also have a wonderful 1 cup of sugar. Okay, so we're going to use a vanilla extract. That's going to be our flavor.
I can smell that. It smells good.
Does it smell good? And then we've got a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now this right here, that's our raisins, but it's not just any kind of raisins.
Put some rum in there?
That's some drunk raisins.
We like that. Woo-hoo-wee.
Them raisins got specialness.
We need lots of raisins in there.
They spirited.
Okay.
Those are spirited raisins. So we got about 4 ounces of whatever. You can do rum, brandy, you can do a liqueur. Okay. Like sometimes I'll even use, a different fruit.
As long as they's happy.
As long as they spirited.
All right.
They got to be spirited.
Hallelujah.
Now here we've got 4 cups of, I halved it. I have 2 cups of whole milk and 2 cups of regular heavy cream. But you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do half and half, if you want to do 2% milk.
Now, why do you use the heavy cream?
Because we like it like Grandma made it.
All right.
Grandma made it. She put all the love in it, okay?
Cool.
But, I know some people are kind of like,
Conscious.
like yourself. They're watching their little, figures and everything. So you can
heavy cream.
You can. Oh, look at you. And then we also have some melted butter.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, you know what? Let's switch sides. I want the viewers to know what they need equipment-wise to make all of this wonderful stuff happen. So the first thing you need is you're going to need a mixer. Now, we've got the wonderful stand mixer, but if a person has a handheld mixer, that's fine too. Yeah. They just got to stand there a little bit, but it's all good. Or if they have a whisk, they can put a lot of muscle into the whisk, but that'll work too. You got to whisk a long time though. Right. So we're going to do our wonderful stand mixer. We're going to first put in our 4 eggs. Would you like to help me?
Can I, please?
Yes, please. And we're going to put on our little bead thing here. Now, for me, bread pudding, it represents childhood.
Ah, yeah.
Because my grandmother used to make it, and it was just so great. And it was like that wonderful dessert that we used to have as kids,
Right.
Now, I need that sugar. Will you grab that sugar for me? It's right there. Right. If you want to pour that right in there, that'll be great. Look at you.
All of it?
Yeah, put it all in there.
There we go.
Sweet like you.
I like that.
So we're going to keep this going. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to beat this, and it's going to have to beat for about 4 to 5 minutes. So now that that's mixed for about 4 to 5 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to add our rest of our ingredients. So the first thing we want to do is we want to add in our vanilla extract.
Vanilla?
Yeah. Now do me a favor while I'm doing this.
Okay.
De-spirit the raisins for me.
Oh, so the rum doesn't go in there.
No, the rum don't go in there.
Well, I just need a straw then.
We're going to de-spirit those. And we're just going to add also our butter. Remember, that's our melted butter.
Are these ready?
Yeah, that looks great. Okay. That looks great. And just put that right on top of the bread.
Oh, it doesn't go in there.
Yeah, put it right on top of the bread for me.
Alrighty.
Look at you. You're a pro. You do
There we go.
Look at you.
I've done this before.
You've done this before. I see that. And then we're going to add our cream. Remember, this is our half cream, half milk.
That's right.
Yeah, because that's what's going to make it good. So we just want to incorporate that just a little bit.
All right.
All right, just a little bit. Make sure that it's well blended.
Okay, great.
Yeah. All right.
And then all that goodness is going to go in
loveliness is going to go on top of there, on top of your wonderful spirited raisins that you manhandled for me. So how did you get started acting?
Well, I think I was probably in junior high. And I used to put on these little shows for my family and friends and charge them like a nickel. Maybe it was a quarter or whatever. And I would do little magic shows and whatnot. And I would do Bill Cosby for them and like my brother Russell. My brother Russell, he thought he was so funny. But anyway. So I put on these little shows and whatnot. And I thought, this is the only thing that I could do. And, and so I did it all through high school. And then I went through this training school called Pacific Conservatory of Performing Arts, where we had singing and dance and mime and voice every day. Wow. And I graduated from there and became part of the corps of actors. So that's how I got started. Cool. But I just loved it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And such a talented actor.
What can I say?
So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our wonderful cream mixture. Yes, please. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. And just
pour it on. Yeah, just pour it.
Kim, you getting all sexual with it.
Ooh, it's so good. Look at that. Don't that look good?
Yes, it does. It smells great.
Yeah. And so all of that, so this is our custard. This is basically our custard bake, our custard mix. And what that's doing now is that is making some wonderful heaven stuff. And we want to kind of just incorporate our raisins. Yeah, kind of get them in there. That's our spirited raisins.
We like that.
We like our spirited raisins. And we just want to incorporate them and make sure that gets soaked in. All that bread needs to get some of that lovely custard. Mm-hmm. And now that is ready to go into the oven. That's right.
Great.
So what you want to do is you want to bake this at 350 degrees.
For how long?
For about an hour.
Oh, okay.
All right. And it also goes into what we call a water bath. So do me a favor, Mr. Man. Can you open up that oven door for me?
I can do that.
We're going to put this wonderful thing into the oven at 350 degrees, and then we're going to have some bread pudding, honey.
Yum, yum, yum.
Let me get these. I don't want you to burn yourself because you just, ooh, yeah. So we're going to put that, just put that right in there.
All right.
Yeah, just careful. There we go. And then what we do?
All righty.
Put a little bit of this water in there.
That's so it wouldn't burn?
Yeah, that just keeps it from baking evenly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then we're going to make that happen. Yum. Right. Bread pudding in a minute. We have our wonderful guest with us, Mr. Dorien Wilson. Now, you know what? My grandmother would have a fit right now. You know
clean it up.
Yeah, she's like, if you gonna bake it, baby, you gotta clean it up. So while we're cleaning up, tell me some of the things that's going on with your life right now.
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, actually, I'm doing a pilot, which is a new show.
Ooh.
And hopefully Disney will pick it up. It's a children's show, and it's called Just the Two of Us. And the premise of the show, it's I'm married to I have an interracial marriage.
Okay, well,
and she has a 16-year-old daughter, and so do I. I am a plastic surgeon to the stars, and she's a lawyer. And our daughters, they want to start a girl group, a girl singing group.
Okay.
And of course, me being a doctor, none of my children are going to be in the entertainment field and everything.
Your profession is that
exactly.
They want to be doctors
and
lawyers.
And make some money.
Yes.
So I can retire.
Right.
But anyway, so they decide they want to start this girl group. I'm against it. So they go behind my back and they start a girl group anyway. And they're actually pretty good, but I don't know anything about it. And so that's how the first show starts out.
That's cool.
It is cool. It is cool.
Now, I know you're a great comedic actor.
Oh, thanks.
But a lot of our viewers don't know how much of a fabulous dramatic actor this man is. I mean, he's noted for all his comedic timing and everything.
I appreciate that.
But drama-wise...
Yeah. I've done a lot. A lot of people don't realize that as soon as I moved to LA, right away I got the job on Dream On HBO, and I played the lead character's sidekick, and he was funny. He was a talk show host, in and out of bed with different women every week. Okay. That was my job. But anyway, so from that show, I did Sister as well, but I was touted as the comedic actor. And so, mind you, beforehand, I did theater for like 10 years. Okay. And I did Slow Dance on the Killing Ground. I did all of Shakespeare, Two Gentlemen of Verona, A Midsummer Night's Dream, just really heavy stuff, To Kill a Mockingbird. Wow, and so, I've done several really dramatic parts, but they're far and few between because I always will go back to comedy, but I love doing dramatic stuff as well. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, at this time, I'd like to tell you about a portion of our show that we like to call 6 Degrees.
Okay.
So what I like to do is I like to take the one recipe that we did, which was our bread pudding. Okay. And we're going to make variations of that one dessert. Because see, what is it all about? It's about putting ease back into dessert,
We
right?
like that.
So with that, we've got some special things coming up for you later.
Yay.
I took that same bread pudding recipe and, I made a little bit of... put some blackberries with it this time.
Yum.
That's one of the things. And we did a lemon spice with a little sauteed peaches on it.
You can do all that
with that one, because all we had to do was just add a little different spice. Instead of that cinnamon, we change it up. We put a little cardamom in there, a little star anise. And then for the blackberry one, it's the same similar recipe, but what we did, we just took the blackberries. You know how we did the spirited raisins?
Yes.
Well, we did spirited blackberries. We put a little blackberry liqueur in there.
Some happy blackberries.
Just some happy blackberries. Some happy blackberries.
Good.
And then also, too, just by changing the bread.
Yes.
We also changed that bread pudding, so we made it a nice little, we take just a regular breakfast raisin bread. Okay. Cut that up, toast it, and butter it, just like how we did before. Put that same custard, and we got a wonderful raisin bread pudding without having to add the additional raisins. We just took that out.
We like that.
Now we've got one that, I know earlier you talked about the donut one. We didn't do the donut one, but we did do.
Come on.
Milk chocolate croissant.
Stop playing.
I'm telling you.
Get out.
Take that same recipe.
Yes.
And we take that same custard recipe, and then instead of that challah bread that we did, we changed that up. We did some day-old croissants. Threw some little milk chocolate chips up in there. Put a little half of those milk chocolate chips, like a package. Okay. Put it in that custard mix, and then we put the other half right in that.
I was getting a little hungry.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Can we do something?
Yeah. Now, the most important thing in baking your custard is that you want to have a hot water bath, or what they call a bain-marie. What you want to do is you want to start with a pan that's larger than the actual cooking thing that you're putting your custard in. You want to add hot water, not just regular water, room temperature or cold water. You want it already to be at its hottest temperature. And then what happens is that custard bakes to a nice custard, crusty. It'll be the perfect temperature throughout, on top as well as in the middle. And then what you want to do is ensure that it doesn't continue baking. Make sure you take that custard out of that hot bath, or it'll just keep cooking on you. Okay, there you go. That's your hot tip. And we are at my favorite part, which is I like to treat my guests. If they are so kind enough to come and spend time with me, I guess
enough chit chat. Let's eat.
Well, we got to tell the people what we got, right?
What we got
so
here?
This is our final product. This is what we made together.
This is 6 degrees.
This right here is our bread pudding that we made together. That's our wonderful creation. Yeah. Now, this right here is our same recipe with raisin bread. We just eliminated the raisins, still add the custard. This right here is made with croissants.
That's gonna
milk
get scooped.
Chocolate. Yes, that's wonderful. Now that down there, that also is the...
That's the drunken
And
berries.
I actually made that a little lighter version too. Remember I was talking to you earlier about making it with with like 2% milk. I made that with 2% milk and
without the half
and fat-free half and half.
like
So it still gave it a nice little custard feeling, but it's a little lighter. And then we added those little spirited blackberries.
We like that.
We like spirited blackberries. And then right here we've got the same recipe, and all we did was pour us a little caramel sauce on there. My mama, she know how to make that. That's my mama's recipe right there. That's a good caramel sauce. Yeah. I told you. And then last but not least, we've got a wonderful lemon scented. Look at him. It's got a nice star anise and cardamom, and we've got nice sauteed peaches on top of that.
That's great.
Yeah. Now, see, all these breads are all from the region, all over the United States. Now, speaking of region in the United States, where are you from?
Kind of all around. My dad was in the Air Force,
Oh, okay.
so we did a lot of traveling around. But I've been in California for the last 25 years, so I call California my home.
There you go. Me too.
Yay.
Me too. So now that you are familiar with the 6 degrees, which degree would you like to start?
All of them. But we're going to start right there.
You want to start with that one? Okay,
Yes,
well, while I
indeed.
dig up a wonderful batch of our little milk chocolate croissant bread pudding from my wonderful guest, Dorien Wilson, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome, my dear.
And thank you for coming to Kimmie's Kitchen. We're going to have some wonderful desserts, so you need to come back with us. We got a lot of stuff on the table. All right, let me get him on the table. Okay, he wants some. We got to get the man some bread pudding.
Yeah.
There you go, baby. There you go.
Thank you, Mommy.
I'm going to start off with the peach one, I think. Yeah? We do it every
Wish y'all
time.
could taste it. So good.
We do
That
it
is
every
good.
time. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, that's good. What you say?
I say I'm good. That's what I say. This is good.
That is tasty.
I like that. That's a perfect little summer brunch thing right there.
There you go.
Oh,
You like that?
I'm being fed.
You see that? That's how we do it here at Kimmie's.
That's good, though. That's good sweet chocolate, just like you.
I was going to say you. We are.